Hello, this is Dustin Johnson, the forage agronomist for Cisco Seeds in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm out today on a beautiful evening in the first week of April checking my alfalfa fields and thought you might like to come along to see what I find. It's very important to do a stand evaluation at this time of year because at the first week of April, there's still time to do something if I don't like what I see. I can order some alfalfa seed to plant later in the month. I can interseed some grasses into this stand. I could also make some plans to plant some summer annuals or simply buy some hay from a neighbor if I get an early hint that I'm going to be short. Let's take a look and see what I can see on the ground. This is a very good producing field. It's 3 years old, which means that it is right at the time in its life where it may start to decline a little bit. And so it's good to take a look right now. I like to use this time of year the plants per square foot method. And so I've got a small square of PVC pipe. I found one I had laying around. So this is 3 1/4 square feet. And basically we want to find more than 4 plants per square foot at this stage in the stand life. So the magic number here is 13. I counted earlier and came up with 24, which is a good number. This is a good spot in the field and I'm very happy with it. You can see everything seems to be coming green fairly quickly and evenly, and we don't see any signs of frost heaving in this sample, and everything looks good. It's also important to check your roots for signs of disease. So we dug a plant, and here it is. Basically, you want an alfalfa plant that has growth on all sides of the crown, and you want a taproot that is pale in color, firm, and not slimy or no brown parts. This looks very good. If any of this intimidates you, you can think about what you might want to see in a carrot at the supermarket. If you would need a carrot that looks like that, it does not count in your stand evaluation. Let's go take a look at another area of the field that may not have fared quite as well. Now I've traveled to a part of the field where, honestly, I'm expecting a little bit more winter damage. Remember, this is a 3-year-old stand, and I'm standing on the shoulder slope of a low organic matter, high clay hill that's on the northwest side of the hill. So that means that it didn't really have any of the advantages of safeguarding itself against winter kill, which are organic matter and slope position, and there's just less grass on the side of the hill than there are in other parts of the field. So here's what we've got in our square. Counting at first glance, it doesn't look too bad, but actually I came up with only 11 plants that I think are truly viable. And here's the difference. You can see that this plant is definitely winter killed. It's pushed up out of the ground and there's nothing green, and that stem is smooshy and floppy and is dead. The plant right next to it, however, from a distance looks pretty good until you realize that it is also frost heaved out of the ground, which means that after first cutting, we're going to come in here and not have anything but a bare spot because the hay mower is going to chop off this plant below its growing point. So all of those plants need to be subtracted from your count, and this area of the field would definitely benefit from some interseeding or termination and rotating out. So determining what portion of your field is good and what portion needs some help is all part of the art of farming. But you won't know unless you get out there and look. And that's always my farm management goal, G.O.A.L, get out and look. So I encourage you strongly to take a look at your own fields. I hope you like what you find. And we'll see you next time.